Hello guys! I think I want to play another round of Slay the Princess. Last time, we got an ending where I went to go save her, but this time, I just want to see what happens if we go and, you know, chop the head off of the beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
And the basement.
And in the basement of that cabin
is a princess. I know
You're
very
here
well.
to slay her.
This time I
If you
am.
don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's see about that.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the...
Thanks for telling me what to do, man. I think this time I'm just gonna listen to you.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
I will find the princess within. I know exactly where she's gonna be.
A warning before you go any further.
I know.
She will
she's
lie.
gonna lie
She
and
will
she's
cheat.
gonna cheat.
And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I know, I've seen her ability to push
We're not
through.
going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I think this time is different.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's time to do the genocide route. Rip and tear.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only blade is your implement.
It's been a long time since anybody's
You'll
been
need
here.
it if you want to do this right.
Yes, I know. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the
her.
princess and save the world.
I know it
without
would be difficult. I'd have to strangle her, and I don't know. I have a sneaking suspicion she could possibly be able to beat me.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
Ever
a
so
staircase
slightly.
faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Little
This
torch.
is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering.
There's a
from the
lot
ancient
that's
wall.
weighing down in this situation.
The princess really lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know, would it be though?
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Me?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Not
Don't let
anymore.
it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
She can't manipulate me now, boys. Now, I want to be blunt.
Oh, are you?
Are you now?
Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
Good luck,
Good luck,
hero. Hey, look, if I'm coming to kill her, gotta give her a
Walk
bit of a
down the
fair
stairs
fight.
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful.
I know, almost
Is she really a
freezes you in
threat to the
place.
world?
She is.
Focus on the
I
task
can
at
feel
hand.
it.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I wasn't. I'm sorry. But I do have some questions for you. To be honest, I haven't
How
decided
about you
yet.
drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
I don't know.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
I think I'll keep my weapon in my hand.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
You're right.
Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
You're also right. But I'm going to tighten
You
my
ignore
grip.
the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Because I don't know what she could do.
You poor
She could turn into a
thing.
monster.
Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I'm not really scared of
You step forward.
I saw your beauty
grip
once
on the blade
before, your
tightening as you
kindness.
steel your resolve.
But I know what I'm going
I'm
to do
probably
this
chained
time.
up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon
It
you
is
have,
my only weapon.
you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Damn. Just like in
So,
JoJo's.
you should just drop it.
I'm gonna have to get
Best
closer to
not to
beat
risk
you up.
finding out what I can
Absolutely
do.
slaughter you.
Do you hear the
Slash
conviction
and
in her
tear.
voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze?
I don't think
I
she's
don't think
bluffing
she's
either.
bluffing.
I don't think she's bluffing
She's
either.
unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Damn, she
A moment
sidestepped the
of
shit out of
distraction and
me.
Hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Ow, what an asshole.
Holy shit, that hurt!
Yeah, she's a monster.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
I still got the
Your
knife.
blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing
Absolutely
hit.
brick punching me.
We can still turn this around.
I know. Finish the job.
The princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here. Excuse me?
Yes! Let's go!
Do you think this is
I
what
said I was
wanted
coming
to
for her head this time.
I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final
Yes!
time. You feel your
I
ribs
got her right
break
in the
as
heart.
she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward
I'm
and
sorry.
sinking your blade
I
deep
thought
into the
it could be
princess's
better.
heart.
But we just couldn't get along.
Oh,
Goodbye, princess. It was a valiant fight.
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
It was, actually. I liked the little bit of a
The
tussle.
princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder,
What?
do you really think this is the end?
No. I think
There it
it's
is
just
again.
the beginning.
That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. But you don't have the time to worry over such things. Everything goes black.
And you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
All too familiar.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I feel like the world's just restarting on me. Maybe it's already the end of my world.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she
think I did.
didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Why don't you remember?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I want to press him
You know
this
I
time.
can
I
hear
didn't
you,
press him last time.
It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Is that right?
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin
And winning.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Maybe you're right. What? Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing
Those are
anything?
two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Thank you.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
It is.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Technically, you're right, but I don't want you to be.
We did our best with the information we were given. And we did kill her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
I have, but I don't know if it's to do it right.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
You're right, but I'm not assuming that.
Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
At least from right now, it looks like everybody's back to where they were.
But in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world?
The second one is like the type of time travel or like dying. Just that one in general scares me way more than just like having a constant reloop of time. Because like the ReZero death setup is, that shit gets me, especially when they did the trial and he had to relive for a short period what it was like after he died. Dude, that type of stuff would mess me up.
I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess.
Oh wait, I must have accidentally skipped something from the stubborn. I must have double clicked on accident. Whoops. You probably just said something about, proceeding to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
I know she's gonna cheat and lie and do anything in her power.
Sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
You're right.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable
I'm here
advice.
for the fight.
The princess will do and say
time to put
whatever
on
she
some
thinks it will
brass
take to get
knuckles
her
and
out of there.
beat her out.
So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Stubborn knows what's happening. We're going in for the kill.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination.
From last time.
The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get
moving.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I will. Didn't see anything
That's
about the
because
mirrors.
there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
There
isn't.
But
you already wasted
I already checked it
so
last
much
time
time
and
in
there's
the
no
woods.
reflection.
Who even
of these.
cares if there's a mirror?
You're right. I want to look at this.
As do I.
Yeah, I would like to know if I'm being lied to.
I'm not
though.
lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
You're right. That would be pretty dumb of a game to do. But I need to take the blade.
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, I know. I need one.
Very different.
I am right. This...
Maybe that's
I don't know, I
because
didn't
you
push it
haven't
as
actually
hard
been
last
there.
time, and I want to know what
I
it'll
hope
say.
this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. The world is depending on you.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend.
They're giving us a
The air
smaller,
seeping from
close
below
quarter
is
combat.
heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Nah, I think this is exactly where she wants us to be.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally, It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
I know.
This isn't what she sounded like
I feel
last
the
time.
same.
Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
I
As much
do
as I appreciate the
agree.
enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you.
I don't
Remember,
know.
you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I think I may just have a good fight while I'm at it.
As you descend the final step,
She's
the
a
form of the
demon?
princess comes into view. A large shadow leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Is it just me, or does she look stronger?
I
than she
know.
used to?
She
Looks
felt
like
the
she could rip those
challenge and
chains
wanted
out
to
of
get
the wall without a
stronger.
second thought.
But this time, we're
Whoa,
ready for her.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Thank you for stating the facts, baby.
And
think
you
it's time
brought
for
your
our
little
fight.
knife too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I don't know. I think it's time we put this to the test. Damn it, it did it to me again. They can't just like they can't give me a little nibble of. They said a major update happened. Just give me a little nibble of season 2. Come on. Okay. They did me dirty. They ended right before our epic fight scene of epic proportions. But I will have to say, I'm gonna have to call this for now. But if you guys do like it and want to see more of the endings, I will definitely play this. If you guys don't want to see any more of the endings, guess we can go to the next series. If you have any game recommendations or anything, please put them in the comments, and I will probably end up playing them. But for now, I will see you guys later. Peace.